Hello everyone, this is Jennifer again, and today we're going to be doing a guide on Genji, the cybernetic robot assault class. Yeah, he's a great harasser. He has shurikens and a sword. Today we're going to be starting out with his abilities. So yeah. Genji starts out with a base health of 200, is no armor and no shields. Genji's first ability is where he throws 3 shurikens in a straight line in quick succession. This can do a maximum of 24 damage and a minimum of 80. Genji's second way of throwing shurikens is in a fan of 3. These each do 24 damage individually, and will take up 3 shurikens whenever you fire them until you know that's about 8 shots with these. They fire faster than the regular ones and travel quick. Genji's second ability is Swift Strike, where he dashes 15 meters forward in game, dealing 50 damage. Genji's third move is where he reflects projectiles back at his enemies for the equal amount of damage that they would do, and lasts for 2 seconds and has an 8-second cooldown. Genji's ult, Dragon Blade, allows him to deal 120 damage each swing with a 5-meter radius and has a 9-second duration. Genji's passive, Cybernetic Agility, allows him to do double jumps in the air and climb walls, giving him even more mobility. Genji's counters are often those who can disable his mobility and negate his reflect. For instance, Mei, who can freeze him, negating his mobility, and her basic attack cannot be reflected. Others that you should be worried about while playing Genji go as follows: Winston, Zarya, McCree. Winston being the most prominent of these because he can follow you around with ease with his rocket pack and its slow cooldown, allowing him to follow you anywhere, as well as his basic attack being unblockable and dealing high and lots of damage to you. And he can often out-tank your damage before you can kill him, making him a very effective counter. McCree is a good counter, although it can be hard to counter Genji as McCree, because beware, if you're going to use your flash playing, make sure that you do it when Genji is unaware. Do it at a very random time, not at a predictable, because that can be reflected, and that basically leaves you very, very vulnerable to his shurikens. If you can land it though, follow it up with Fan Hammer like you would usually. And, also, his ult, Deadeye, it can be reflected, so watch out for that. Now that we've talked about who to stay away from as Genji, now we're gonna talk about who you should be looking for to attack. These are the heroes Widowmaker, Bastion, Reinhardt, Mercy, and Zenyatta. You can easily take out a Widowmaker because she'll often be scoped in and not able to see you, allowing you to sneak up on her and take her out with 1 to 3 shots. That is with the direct on your first shurikens. Although beware, if she has used her ult, she'll be able to see you and probably unscope and reposition. It shouldn't be that hard to find her, but just beware, it takes less time. So just be aware. Also, be aware if there are any traps that she lays in the doorways, because that will alert her that you're there, and she'll probably turn around and either reposition or challenge you, and most likely kill you if she does challenge you. Bastion, a very fun person to look for and counter, and can also be really annoying if not taken care of. So it's your job, if there's a Bastion, to go up behind him. You have to sneak up behind him. Make sure that you're not in his line of sight when you're sneaking up behind him. Then start throwing shurikens at him until he turns around. Now beware, this next tip only works for unexperienced Bastions. They will start shooting at you. You need to reflect. You have to let them shoot at you for at least 2 seconds, and then start reflecting so that they're unaware that you are going to reflect. This will often kill them because you've already got off your initial damage with your shurikens, and because their own damage is getting reflected back at them while you take little to no damage. Now, if they're an experienced Bastion, they will not shoot at you until they've baited out your reflect, which has an 8-second cooldown. which is more than enough time for them to kill you. So what you need to do with an experienced Bastion is you need to be able to dance around them with your dash and your double jumps and make sure that they're unaware of where you are. If even need be, poke in and out from behind cover once you dash away. If you've already used your dash to get and sneak up behind him, you got to be very careful and jump around and try to find some cover behind some enemy tanks. You can also reflect his ult, but it's not very effective because unless he's already damaged, because you can only reflect one shot because of the rate of fire of Bastion's little tank shots. Another person you should be targeting is Reinhardt. Very fun to attack, like a rallying point for the enemy team, and can turn the tide of battle with his ult, as well as soaking up tons of damage. He's very fun because you can dance around him with your double jump, throw a few shurikens, and quite effectively take down his shield pretty efficiently with your dash and your reflect if other people are standing behind him. The reason he has such a problem with Genji, Reinhardt, is because even though his rocket hammer does a lot of damage up close, he struggles a lot with people who are out of range because he cannot effectively damage them without them damaging him. So it's kind of like a damage loss, and that's never good in a fight. And he struggles with that because Genji is very mobile and jumps around and has shurikens that go a pretty long way. Mercy is one that is very fun to take out as Genji. The reason it's so easy as Genji is mostly because of the fact that she's always usually looking at the person that she's buffing and making sure that they're still alive rather than looking behind her for enemy Genjis. You can often just sneak up behind her and do a quick little animation canceling with the melee and the throw of three shurikens, which I will talk about later in this video. And that will often finish her off pretty quickly. Now beware, if she does turn around and start using her blaster, that can do quite a bit of damage, so make sure that you're able to reflect quite a few of those shots back at her, otherwise it's not going to be good. Last person, like this is a countering match made in heaven, Zenyatta. You are very good at countering Zenyatta because he has a low health pool and no mobility. You have high mobility, more health, and do way more damage. Now, if he sticks a Discord orb on you, one, he's able to see where you are for at least 3 seconds and reposition for your attack. You might not be able to see him, but he can see you, so beware if you get stuck with a Discord orb and react accordingly. As long as you can get the first few shots off, you should be fine. And also, if he's by himself, it should be an easy pickings, especially since Zenyatta can't move very fast, and you can just dash up to him, kill him really quick like an assassin, and then run away because of how low health pool. He has the lowest health pool in the game at only 150 HP, and over half of that is shields. So his health goes down really quick. So yeah, those are the people you should be looking to attack. As previously stated, Winston, Zarya, McCree, and Mei are people you should avoid. And now we're going to go on to the last few tips.